The two Navy sailors arrested and charged with spying for China.
San Diego service member has been charged with espionage.
This evening, two U.S. Navy sailors are accused of betrayal
For selling secret documents to China.
The DOJ tells me the motive appears to be financial.
The officer even congratulated him when he became a U.S. citizen in May of 2022.
The U.S. Navy just caught two Chinese spies in its ranks. Both have been accused of passing along national defense information to Chinese intelligence officials. One of those arrested includes 22-year-old Jin Chao Wei. Wei, a second-class petty officer stationed on board the USS Essex, based out of San Diego, was charged with espionage and conspiracy against the U.S. government. A Chinese-born citizen, Wei held an active security clearance, presumably granting him access to more sensitive information. Wei was naturalized and granted U.S. citizenship in 2022. In the indictment, Wei was first contacted by the intelligence officer in February of 2022. Multitudes of photos, videos, technical manuals, and documents were shared during the course of Wei's relationship with his contact. The information sent contained limitations and capabilities of the U.S. Navy ship he was stationed on and its recent upgrades. These manuals include technical specifics of the ship's propulsion, weapon systems, damage, and casualty control systems, and even the location of where the crew members sleep. He also sent details about known issues, such as mechanical problems of the USS Essex and similar vessels in its class. The U.S. Navy has classified these documents and manuals as critical technology. The intelligence officer insisted that their conversations remain private, and even went as far to suggest using encrypted methods of communication. But how does Wei's actions compare to the second sailor also caught transmitting U.S. military secrets? 26-year-old petty officer Wenhang Zhao from Monterey Park, California, has also been accused of receiving bribes and conspiring against the U.S. government. Zhao, a sailor stationed at Naval Base Ventura County, also held an active U.S. secret clearance, gaining him access to more sensitive material. Mr. Zhao began communications with a Chinese official in late 2021. During his communications with the official, he transmitted a plethora of photos, videos, and blueprints detailing a radar system located on a U.S. military installation in Okinawa, Japan. In addition, Zhao sent the Chinese officer information pertaining to a large-scale U.S. military exercise in the Indo-Pacific region. This featured timing and location of troop movements, amphibious landings, and many other maritime operations. Upon completion of this transmitted data, Zhao states to the officer, quote,
"Transmission completed. Large-scale exercise 2021 on our side."
From what is known now, Wei received amounts up to or near $5,000 for his duties in conspiring against the United States. Zhao, on the other hand, received significantly more in his ploy, receiving approximately $15,000, the indictment alleges. Both sailors were arrested early August for charges of espionage and conspiring to betray the United States. At this time, it is still unknown if both sailors were in contact with the same Chinese official. For their roles in this scheme, both parties face sentences up to 20 years in prison, with Mr. Wei facing upwards to life in federal prison. So how does this affect U.S.-China relations? A spokesman for the People's Republic of China in Washington, Liu Pengju, expressed that the U.S. constantly overstates their concerns with espionage from China. Mr. Pengju states that China firmly opposes the U.S. side's groundless slander and smear of China, indicating that this incident, along with previous cases, are attempts by the U.S. government to further the narrative of China's spying. However, recently there have been many documented incidents pertaining to national security threats through espionage from China. The most notable being the 2023 balloon incident that occurred over U.S. airspace. Others include a former U.S. Army pilot Shapur Moynihan, former U.S. intelligence officer Kevin Patrick Mallory, and former Navy officer Fan Yang, who collaborated with his wife in an attempt to purchase firearms for a Chinese national. What do you think this means for relations between the United States and China? Are these incidents exaggerated by the U.S. to shine an unfair light on China's government? Or are these real threats to U.S. national security that are to be taken seriously? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video and want to see more content like this. Until next time,